What if I told you that your future is not decided in the boardroom, the classroom, or the gym? What if it is decided before 8 a.m.? What if the difference between a distracted life and a disciplined life is not talent, not luck, not even motivation, but the first hour of your morning? Because every single day, before the world starts making demands on you, before your phone starts pulling at you, before stress, noise, and excuses wake up with you, you are given a moment, a quiet moment, a powerful moment, a moment where you choose who is in control. And that moment is your morning. Most people wake up and immediately react. They reach for the phone. They check messages. They scroll. They snooze. They rush. They complain. They start the day already behind. And then they wonder why they feel behind all day long. But the people who change their lives, they do something different. They own their morning. They do not let the day begin with chaos. They begin with intention. Because when you win the morning, you build momentum. And when you build momentum, you stop chasing life and start leading it. Let me ask you something. What kind of life are you creating with your mornings? Are you starting your day like a champion? Or are you handing your power away before the sun is even fully up? Because your morning is not just a routine. It is a signal. It tells your mind what kind of person you are becoming. It tells your body what kind of energy to produce. It tells your future whether you are serious or not. And here is the truth most people never hear. You do not need a perfect morning. You need a powerful one. A morning with direction. A morning with purpose. A morning that says, today is mine. So let's talk about how to build that kind of morning. Not in some unrealistic way. Not with a fake, perfect life routine. But in a real, practical way that actually works. First, wake up and do not negotiate with the alarm. The snooze button is one of the most dangerous buttons in your entire life. Not because it steals 10 minutes. It steals your identity. Every time you hit snooze, you train your mind to delay action. You teach yourself that comfort comes before commitment. That hesitation is normal. That your goals can wait. And that is how dreams slowly lose their power. But when you get up the moment you hear that alarm, something shifts. You build trust with yourself. You start proving, before the day even begins, that your word means something. And that changes everything. Because discipline is not built in big dramatic moments. It is built in quiet decisions. In the moment when no one is watching. In the moment when your bed feels warmer than your ambition. In the moment when you choose growth over comfort. Now here is the second move. Do not start your morning with the world. Start it with yourself. Before the messages. Before the headlines. Before the notifications. Before everybody else's urgency becomes your emergency. Take control of your own mind. Sit up, breathe, and let your first few minutes belong to you. Take a deep breath. Open the curtains. Let the light hit your face. Stand up and move your body. Stretch, walk, do a few push-ups. Take a short jog. Do jumping jacks in your room, if that is all you can do. Because movement sends a message to your brain. We are awake. We are alive. We are ready. Your body was not designed to stay frozen at sunrise. It was designed to move, to circulate energy, to wake up the system, to bring life into the day. And the amazing thing is, once your body wakes up, your mind follows. That fog starts to lift. That heaviness starts to fade. That resistance starts to weaken. And suddenly, what felt impossible 5 minutes ago starts to feel doable. That is the power of motion. Motion creates emotion, and emotion creates momentum. Now let's go one level deeper. A strong morning is not just about energy. It is about direction. Because a lot of people are busy but not productive. They are moving but not progressing. They are active but not intentional. And that is why the next part of your morning matters so much. Before you dive into the noise of the day, write down your top 3 priorities. Not 20, not 10, 3. What are the 3 things that truly matter today? What are the 3 actions that would make this day a win? Write them down. Look at them. Own them. Because when your day has a target, your energy stops leaking everywhere. You stop being pulled in 10 different directions. You stop reacting to everything. You become focused. And focus is a superpower. A focused person can do in 1 hour what a distracted person cannot do in 1 day. So ask yourself every morning, what matters most today? What must get done? What deserves my best energy? That simple habit can transform your life. Because success is not only about working hard, it is about working with direction. And now I want you to remember this. Your morning does not have to be long to be powerful. It does not have to be complicated to be effective. It just has to be consistent. Maybe your routine is 20 minutes. Maybe it is 30. Maybe it is an hour. The number does not matter as much as the intention behind it. What matters is that your morning becomes a place where you build yourself before the world tries to break your focus. That means less mindless scrolling, less chaos, less rushing, and more breathing, more planning, more movement, more purpose. This is how strong people are built, not by accident, by repetition, by standards, by the quiet decision to show up for themselves every single morning. Think about the people we admire: athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders, builders, creators. They are not successful because they wait for motivation. They are successful because they create conditions for success. They protect their mornings. They understand that how you begin your day affects everything that follows. And you do not need to be famous to live like that. You do not need 1 million followers. You do not need a perfect life. You just need a decision to stop treating your mornings like they do not matter, because they matter more than you think. The first hour of your day is where identity is built. It is where confidence starts. It is where excuses weaken. It is where discipline is born. It is where winners separate themselves from the crowd. And yes, some mornings will be hard. Some mornings you will feel tired. Some mornings you will want to quit before you begin. That is normal. But hear me clearly. You do not need to feel ready to act ready. You do not need to feel powerful to behave powerfully. You do not need perfect emotions to make a perfect choice. Sometimes the most important thing you can do is simply rise. Get up, move, breathe, focus, begin. Because the person you become is built in those moments. The person who rises early, the person who keeps promises, the person who chooses progress over comfort. That person changes everything. So tomorrow morning, do this. When the alarm rings, do not reach for the snooze button. Sit up, take a breath. Say to yourself, I own this morning. Then open the curtains. Step into the light. Move your body. Drink some water. Write down your top priorities. And begin with the first important task before the world gets access to your attention. Do that for a week. Then do it for another week. Then another. And watch what happens. Your confidence will rise. Your focus will sharpen. Your energy will improve. Your life will start feeling less random and more designed. Because that is what happens when you stop surviving the morning and start leading it. The day is going to come whether you are ready or not. The question is not whether the sun will rise. It will. The question is whether you will rise with it. So from this day forward, do not let the morning own you. Own your morning. Own your mindset. Own your energy. Own your day. And when you do that enough times, you will own your future. Start tomorrow, not later, not someday, tomorrow. And when you wake up, remember this. The first victory of the day is waking up with intention. The second is moving with purpose. And the third is living like your life matters. Because it does. Win the morning, and you give yourself a better life. Like this video if you're committed to success. Subscribe for powerful motivation every week.